everybody, welcome to Empress Moon Tarot 777. I am Kimmy, this is Bailey, and we welcome you to our channel. She sometimes makes a presence in the tarot videos, so I brought her up just to say hello because some of you are familiar with Bailey and her noises and her antics and her kind of walking around behind the videos. And just presenting her here for a brief moment. So welcome back to all of my old and new subscribers. Super happy to have you here as always. When we hit 15,000 subscribers, I'm going to be introducing a new Ciro Marchetti deck. I'm ordering it within the next day or two. So hopefully you won't hit 15,000 before the cards come in, but if you do, that's going to be our new deck coming in for 15,000. Also want to tell those of you that are brand new to my channel, please check out all my other videos on here. Some are face-to-face, some are hands-only. And, you know, take a look at your moon, your rising, and your sun sign. See, you know, what you tend to resonate more with when you're watching my videos. Because for some people I resonate more with my moon, some with my sun, things like that. So that might be the case for you as well. Be sure to click subscribe though so that we can stay connected. Thank you very much to all of you that have been liking, commenting, and sharing these videos. You have been so amazing to each other, encouraging one another, and it's so heartwarming to see. I know it's exactly who you are, and you wouldn't have it any other way, and I just think it's magnificent, absolutely magnificent. Also wanted to take a moment to thank those of you that have ordered extended readings, personal readings, and donated to the channel, because you are allowing me to make that transition to spending more time on this channel, and I super appreciate each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. Absolutely do. So we're going to get on with the reading here in just a moment, but for those of you that are brand new to my channel, I do a full-length reading here on YouTube. If it resonates with you very deeply, then there is a link down below if you want to check out the extended reading over on Vimeo. If you're ever curious about which cards I'm using for a reading, I put links to those down below as well. And for those of you that are brand new to tarot, I highly recommend that before you watch the rest of this video, you hop over to the sneak peek for mid-month that explains how I do this 9-card spread. That way you have a little bit more of a familiarization with, you know, how I work, you know, how I'm getting these intuitive impressions, what I'm looking at specifically, things of that nature. So it might be of help to you. Well, without any further ado, let's hop on over to your reading, and I hope that you have an absolutely positively beautiful rest of March. Bye-bye. Hello, Gemini. How are you? I hope you are well. This is your mid-month. As stated in the introduction, March 16th through the 31st. Gemini, please. Gemini. Gemini, Spirit, please. March 16th through the 31st. Gemini. You might be dealing with somebody who embodies the traits of the Queen of Cups, because that one decided it wanted to flip over. Queen of Cups is somebody who's loving, kind, filled with a lot of you know, I feel like the message that's coming out from that is that you need to work on self-love, Gemini. Work on self-love. Queen of Cups is often associated with first loving yourself. All right, let's see what we have for mid-March, Gemini. We have the Page of Cups, Justice, the 5 of Wands, the Sun, Judgment, Strength, the Hangman, Four of Cups and the Five of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups. All right, walking away from a situation. It's interesting that our overall energy is walking away from something, and Judgment is about second chances, you know, renewal, forgiveness, atonement, things of that nature. Okay. Let's take a Romance Angels for you. With that Eight of Cups energy here being our overall energy, you could have walked away from something that was toxic, or you may have just felt a call towards something else. Sometimes it's, you know, letting go of the old in order to move to something that is better suited to you. It's not really knowing how things are going to turn out, but, you know, taking that forward movement in hopes that things are going to be better than what they were. So we have let your friends help you and romantic feelings. Your romantic feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay. This is the wisdom of the Oracle. Gemini, March 16th through the 31st, please, Spirit. Gemini. Happy. All right. That's a beautiful message. It goes right along with what we're seeing. Gemini. Intention. Be clear and decisive. Focus on what you really want. Be bold with your requests from the universe, to the universe. So that was from our Oracle of the Unicorns, or Oracle of the Unicorn. And this is from the Good Tarot. Hard to shuffle. Gemini, March 16th through the 31st, please. March 16th through the 31st. The Ten of Fire. This, wow, I mean, it's just, it all goes along. Not that I'm surprised about that. All right, Gemini, where am I going to start for you? Let's talk about this Eight of Cups energy combined with the Ten of Fire. So the Ten of Fire is the same as the Ten of Wands, but in the Good Tarot, this particular card has a more positive meaning. And it has a different meaning. And so we have this Eight of Cups, which is, you know, walking away from something that's no longer serving you. Walking away from a relationship, walking away from a situation, walking away from something that you formerly had an affinity for. And taking that forward movement alone towards something better. And there's this element of kind of a little bit of fear in taking that step. I mean, it takes a lot of courage in order to walk away from something. And when we see the moon here, it talks of confusion, anxiety. And so it takes a lot of strength and a lot of trust to step out in faith and walk away from something, someone, you know, let go of something in your life. This could just simply be you letting go of some sort of hurt, letting go of a past relationship, something of that nature. Well, our Ten of Fire here in the Good Tarot talks about releasing things that are no longer serving you, ending things in order to have a new beginning, burning away of that which is no longer important. Now, it's not a literal burning. You don't throw things in a pile and burn them. It's a symbolic burning. In other words, I'm not going to hold on to this anymore. It serves no purpose in my life, so I am just going to let it completely go in order to move forward, in order to have that new beginning. It's an understanding that it may hurt as you're dealing with the overall feeling of burden of letting go, but it's in order to completely clear away, release that energy, get rid of that energy, clear away things in order to have a new beginning. So I see here, Gemini, you are definitely moving towards something new. You're moving away from something old and towards something new, which is very good. Now, when we combine our overall energy of the reading with our central energy to the reading, we have judgment, fairness, atonement. It's about, forgiveness as well. Sometimes it's about second chances, a renewal of something after you clear the air. So this is either, Gemini, you wanting a second chance, and with us having justice up above, that's very likely that you are wanting forgiveness. You're wanting atonement for something, or you're wanting to forgive somebody else for something. I don't necessarily feel like you're wanting a second chance. You may be wanting a second chance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be occurring. I'll know more on that in the extended version, but when we see this card, first and foremost, it's important to forgive yourself. I feel like when we combine it with our overall energy, there may be something that you allowed to occur in your life, whatever it is that you're walking away from, that you allowed to occur in your life, that you may be either feeling like, for some reason I keep getting foolish, like you felt foolish for allowing something to occur in your life. It may be an internal feeling, not something that you would discuss with your friends, but there's something that you have allowed, whether it was somebody else's behavior or whether it was a certain circumstance in your life, whatever the case was, that may have hurt you on an emotional level, that you need to forgive yourself for allowing in your life. It does not mean that you did anything wrong. It does not mean that your decisions were wrong. They were right for you at the time, and it's important for you to forgive yourself and let that go. If you need to forgive somebody else, whether or not they apologize, whether or not they request, forgiveness or even speak of it, it's important that you let it go in your heart, because you cannot get peace without that. And I see you struggling with getting peace here. So, needed to mention that very clearly. Now, when we look at our past, and this could be recent past or distant past, we have this Page of Cups energy. I feel like you were in a very romantic relationship, somebody who, kind of made you feel alive again, as if it's almost as if a very, very low level kind of infatuation, shall we say. And this particular person brought some happiness into your life with the Sun card. But there was some indecision, whether that was on your part or their part. Hard to say right now, but it looks like this person, it's the type of person where, you're just kind of in that new stage of a relationship, and you're getting to know one another, and in that first month or so, you feel kind of giddy, and you kind of, because you don't fully know the person yet, it's hard to make a judgment call on how you feel, but it's kind of this overall sense of romanticism here is what I'm feeling. But somebody was very indecisive about the connection. Because of that indecisiveness, I feel like, you know, you kind of were trying to figure out what was right for you and what was not, weighing your options. One of you may have been giving to the connection more than the other. But there's definitely a sense of needing to weigh your options, and I feel like you chose to walk away, or somebody chose to walk away from you, one of the two. There's some element of the connection that you are refusing to see at present. It could be that you're not wanting to see that things are unbalanced, or you're not wanting to address it. You may also not be wanting to see that somebody walked. If you're not the one who walked away and somebody else walked away from you, you may not want to be looking at it that way. You may be kind of like glossing it over and viewing it from a different manner. And Gemini, don't be offended. You know, everybody does that. You know, everybody does that. You know, they want to see the best in people. They want to see the best in a situation. Especially if there's, you know, a little bit of romantic feelings here. And I do see your feelings are real and worth exploring, it says, your romantic feelings. At present, though, you're kind of feeling a little bit sorry for yourself and sad about the situation. It looks like there is love in your life, but you're not wanting to see it. It's because you're more concerned over what's been lost. I feel like this love that's in your life could be an entirely different person. Rather than a second chance, I feel like it's an entirely different person. I feel like you want the second chance with the person that you're sad over, but that doesn't appear to be the one for you. There is one here for you, which we see you're moving towards something else. And if you look here at the Five of Cups, what you're not seeing is that there is love here. See the Two of Cups behind her back. Because if you stay in this energy of feeling like you've lost somebody, that's going to turn into deep grief, deep heartache, feeling absolutely hopeless. And so it's real important that you don't stay in this energy and you recognize there is love in your life. Or else, you know, it'll be real hard for you to come out of this feeling of hopelessness. Now, you're being told, Gemini, that going forward, you're going to need to have strength. You're going to need to be perseverant. This is kind of like that element of being beaten down but not being stopped, you know, kind of getting up and keep, you know, still going. Don't allow this sadness and this feeling of loss of this person to stop you from moving forward. You have to be strong. You have to be perseverant. Now with this Five of Wands energy here, this could be the two of you having some arguments, heated discussions over petty, silly things. Could be as a result of communication here with the Judgment card. For some reason, this indecision and this inability to move forward is causing this, you know, this need for change, this need for some sort of atonement here. but yet it's a battle to receive that. I feel like this person is not going to come out and say that, you know, they've done anything wrong. It always takes two people to cause an issue, but I feel like this person will not accept responsibility for their actions, and that's where this fight is going to be. I feel like you're going to take responsibility for yours, Gemini. I do see, it says, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. This may be something that you want to discuss with your friends before you communicate with this person. Just to get some additional insight, additional input. But something's definitely happened here between the two of you. I'm not sure. I keep getting ghosting. I feel like somebody ghosted somebody, but that won't be for everybody. For other people, I feel like, you know, somebody feels kind of betrayed. It's like somebody just, you know, kind of up and walked away from a seemingly good connection. They may have returned to an ex or something of that nature as well, because I'm kind of getting that energy also. I'm picking up a few different energies. But, you know, this heartbreak is looking up at judgment. I feel like you want a second chance with this person, or you want to give this person a second chance. But you're really, really sad about the situation, and it could lead to some heavy heartbreak here. I think one of the most important messages that I see here is that, one, you need to forgive yourself first, then extend forgiveness to others, because it'll bring you personally, it'll personally bring you peace. But what I'm seeing is that you're currently in this state of feeling as if there's a loss, right? But there's love in your life. There's love all around you. You've got friends and family here to help you. You know, there's love all around you, but you're feeling this sense of loss of this person that was a romantic interest. It's really important to gain some clarity about the situation, gain some clarity about where it stands, you know, how it came to this point, and then really take some time to yourself to kind of weigh all your options. Is this really what you want? Is this kind of connection what you want? Are you looking for something else? And then have the strength to take whatever steps you feel like you're guided to take in order to bring you peace, in order to, you know, determine what it is that will fulfill you emotionally. Now, you have intention. Be clear and decisive. Focus on what you really want. So, like I said, you know, you need to harness the energy of the Justice card and really determine what it is that you want. And it says, be bold in your requests to the universe. There is a confidence and a boldness here in this Strength card. Harness the energy of that Strength card. You know, be bold, be confident. If this is what you want, then say this is what you want and go forward towards it. If you want something else, then be strong enough to let go in order to move forward. Here we have, this card is happy, happy. This is finding joy in the little moments. This is, you know, embracing each moment, being grateful for each moment, and, you know, really seeking to find little moments in your life that add up to this big overall sense of happiness. Happiness occurs within you and within you only. Your happiness cannot rely on another person. Now, one thing that was really screaming out to me is these balloons here. And while this card does not have this message, I feel like Spirit wants me to express this. When I saw these balloons, my first thought was letting go will help you to find your own happiness. So I feel like if you're able to let go of whatever it is that you're holding on to here, and you're able to release that, that it will help you to find that inner peace, and it will help you to find your own sense of happiness. All right, Gemini, that's what I have for you for mid-March, March 16th to the 31st. Now, if you are interested in the extended reading, there will be a link down below. I'm going to take a deep dive look into this, and I want to take a deeper look at this Judgment card. What I'll be doing is I'll be taking a look at you and this person, and trying to get a better idea of the situation. So there'll be a short deep dive into this, and a longer look into our Eight of Cups and Judgment, and kind of see where that's going. All right, Gemini, have an absolutely wonderful rest of the month, and I will talk to you again soon.